G'day, it's Rob here again. Well, in that last video I did, which was just put up as a bit of a chuckle and wasn't really meant to be taken seriously, that's where I sharpened a couple of pencils or a pencil on the little Sher line. Showed you how you could do it. And as I said, it was just a joke really, but the actual fact is you can actually get a really nice finish and sharpen pencils on a lathe, any size lathe really. And yeah, some people saw the funny side and some people actually saw some benefit in it. So yeah, that's the way you can sharpen them, but of course that's gross overkill and you've got to have a lathe, and most people don't have a lathe. But then, you know, I've got some comments from a lot of viewers, and it's interesting. How do you sharpen a pencil? Well, obviously there's a number of ways to do it. And of course you've got the pencil sharpener, the old pencil sharpener. And I've got one, you know, here it is. The trouble with these is though, when you sharpen the pencils, you stick it in, you turn it around. I don't know, maybe it's my pencil sharpener, but I always find that when you sharpen it, it'll get to a point and the bloody lead tip will snap off and jam in the end of the pencil sharpener. So maybe that's not a very good pencil sharpener. When I was at work, we used to have those ones with a handle on, and you shoved it in one side and cranked the little handle, and it had like little sort of rotary cutters in there that cleaned it up, and they did a great job, but of course not everybody's got one of those. So you either use the pencil sharpener, which I don't really like them, I think they're horrible things, that sort anyway, or you use the old pocket knife, or any sort of knife you've got, the Stanley or whatever, or you use something different. And I show the alternative, and I show what my old man used to always use when he was sharpening pencils. I got lots of pencils, have a look at that. Pencils are things you get lots of, but then they only get used up very slowly. So yeah, I got a zillion pencils. So what's the way my old man showed me? Well, he was a motor mechanic all his life. And you got to think, what's a garage got? You know, what's every garage got in it? And I'll sharpen a pencil. Well, I'll show you. So here it is, the old bench grinder. And doesn't matter how big it is, whether it was big or small. This is an 8-inch, but I mean, or you could even use a belt sander, you know, if you've got a linisher. But of course, not many people have got linishers, so, but lots of people have got the old bench grinders. And I mean, the beauty of those is they'll sharpen any size pencil, any shape pencil. Okay, I'll give you a demo. So here you go, here's a selection. Got the standard sort of copper, whatever pencil, a thicker pencil, and it's been sharpened with a knife, you can see that. That one's been sharpened with who knows what. You've got the woodworking pencil, carpenter's pencil. Well, it's a bit hard to sharpen those in a lathe, and you can't use a normal pencil sharpener, so most people just use a knife, you know, just use the old pocket knife. But this is where the bench grinder is great. It will do a magic job on these, and that's actually been roughly done on the bench grinder anyway. And then you can have a big mother like that, you know, God knows where that came from. It's been laying around for years, I never used it, but, you know, if you get desperate, I suppose, it's better than nothing. So okay, I'll fire up the old grinder and we'll we'll do some. So you can do it this way, or you can do it on the side. I normally do it on the side, but I'll have to move the camera because I'm right-handed. So I'll move the camera and we'll do it. easy as that. And pretty damn fast too. So there you are, guys and gals. That's the quickest, easiest way to do it that I know of. And as I said, that was from my father, and he was in the trade, and they were always sharpening pencils for one thing or another, and that'll do them all. The old bench grinder. Okay, I hope you learned something if you didn't already know it, but if you think I'm teaching you to suck eggs, well, that's the way it goes. Okay, see you next time. Cheers.